Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. I don't know if you remember this, but this is the home that we built, what, a year ago, 2 years ago. I'm out here demoing it right now. Yeah, mixed emotions. Anyway, I need lumber for our garden this year, for our raised beds and stuff, and hey, I spent over 10 grand in lumber and material to build this thing. So yeah, anyway, a little bit at a time, disassembling. Unfortunately, the OSB is not surviving my hammer and pry bar. That is what it is. So unfortunately, it is a mess. It's a disaster. It's just really sad. Yeah, filling down insulation, all that stuff. I'm gonna, yeah, it's full of emotions on this shit, guys. Really am. What's left of that awesome bathroom I built? Hardly anything's left. But I do want to show you guys this. This is the Opus Exodus. This is a 1200 watt system. This is my power out here while I'm working. Right now, use it to charge up my drill, my phone. That way I can listen to some music while I'm out here. It also runs my Sawzall and everything out here as well. So all this stuff is getting disassembled. I have no power out here because I no longer have my solar grid tied up there. So this was sent to me a while back. We've been running it, testing. It does have a Wi-Fi charge and stuff like that on here. Pretty cool little system. Like I said, 1200 watt, 3 plugs for AC, USB ports, C ports, DC, you know, the whole 9 yards there. Plug in for solar, plug in for wall outlet to charge up, and you got your reset button there. But everything I've thrown at it's been holding out. Like I said, I used the Sawzall, used it to charge up my drill and stuff like that out here. And I've been out here all morning. 91% still left on here, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, we've been using this in the greenhouse actually to run our grow light and our fan and stuff like that in the greenhouse. And I decided to bring it along with me because this thing's pretty lightweight, you know. So we are not affiliated with this, but we did get it sent to us for review, and so far guys, it's been doing a very good job. Like I said, I've been able to use this thing to run our Sawzall, charge up our batteries, cell phone, lighting, whatever it is I need in here. So yeah, if you guys are interested in one of these little systems, yeah, check out the links below. They got some great deals. The price of this thing for what it can do, I can't complain. I mean, it's less than $500 for the system. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I said, I've had it for about 4 weeks doing some testing with it. So back to all this stuff is going to get tore down. All this insulation and stuff is going to get thrown out and everything. Unfortunately, a lot of this stuff can't be reused because since I've been away, this place has been left open, and I'm seeing a lot of animal droppings. That, my friends, is mice. And yeah, they have made themselves home here. So what can be salvaged, I am going to salvage. Like this counter that I built, I'm disassembling that. That's coming home with me. We could use that for inside the greenhouse more than likely once I get it all cleaned out and everything. But all this 2x4 lumber, that's all going to be reused. I'm going to salvage all that lumber in this house. Oh, break time. Yeah. Totally effed up situation. So anyway, I'm going to finish taking out this foundation piece, because this was the addition that we built, and we had the other addition that we were in the process of building for an additional room in the house. That's all right. I needed lumber because this year we are doing container growing. We also needed lumber for raised beds. And I've got a lot of lumber here. So plan is every Saturday with my job out in the shipyard, I have half day Friday, Saturday, and Sundays off. Yeah, freaking love that schedule. Funny thing is, last time I worked at the shipyard, my knee gave out. You know, I was exercising, trying to stay in good shape, and I know my knees are injured. You know, I've been doing this stuff for a long time, and something just bit the crap out of me. That is a fire ant. Ow! That's what that was. Gotta love Florida. It dawned on me after this week at work, I actually felt pretty good. And my wife's like, well, last time you worked at the shipyard, honey, you'd come home every day and build a house. Wonder why your knee gave out. Excellent point. My wife is a very sensible, reasonable woman and very smart. I'm actually glad that she's not out here with me right now, tearing down this house. And she put a lot of work into it too, a lot of sacrifice. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I like the place that we're renting right now. It's nice. But we were told we were allowed to build here. Family property. Family looks out for each other, absolutely. And we were only going to be here for a few years. But then we're just going to pass it on. Whoever wanted it, they could have had it as a huge shed, workshop. Situation in their family stuff got all messed up. Someone got kicked out of their living situation because they like to just shack up on people, live in their houses, and they needed a place to stay. In case you guys were wondering why am I tearing this down, what happened? Well, I get a call saying I need you to tear down that house. I'm like, okay. So I need about a month to go find something. So we're in the process of getting everything set up, trying to find a place to rent. And then I got a phone call again saying, hey, well, since you're moving anyway, so-and-so needs a place to live, and you know, they'll just come over and, you know, don't tear it down. I'll let them know that they're going to have to, because this house was off grid. Water collection, we use DC pumps to pump our water into a tankless water heater to run our hot water in the sinks, the shower, everything. Electricity was my solar array that I built and put on top of the house. I let them know, I said, well, all you're going to have is a shell because that equipment is going with me. So when that happened, nobody moved in. I mean, they've stopped in to pick up and pick through what was left behind of the house. And I stopped in, saw my dad, who's in the area, and we walked over here and noticed the mice droppings because the doors left open, the piping's open, everything else. I said, well, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it down. I said, they don't need field mice and stuff like that infestating and running through everything. Plus, I want that lumber. I want the 2x4s out of there. I want the sheet metal on the roof. That sheet metal was not cheap. None of this stuff was cheap. I spent a lot of money, a lot of hours building this thing. So yeah, that's the situation, guys. So like I said, we were off grid out here. So having a power supply. This little Opus, you know, we used to be affiliated with Opus Systems, and now they have the Exodus, the Opus Exodus. That's a small unit. Don't get me wrong, it's 1200 watts, but everything I needed today, doing all my demo work, it worked great. I'm no kidding. Charging my cell phone, battery, I whenever use my Sawzall to cut through nails, worked great. So again, you can hook up solar to it, charge it up, everything like that, guys. This was not part of this video today, but since I had the product out here anyway, and I was needing to do a review video, I put it through some more tests. Like I said, that's one we use in the greenhouse right now to run our grow light and our fan inside the greenhouse. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna finish tearing out this part of the foundation, get all these blocks out and all this stuff, and start loading this stuff up in my truck and take it home. Start removing all the nails, because this right here is going to be a job in itself, but like I said, we got plans for it. All right, guys, appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and sorry if I'm kind of in a funk. It's just, yeah, I'm just tired of getting screwed over by people. I really am. Anyway, speak to y'all later.